Welcome back everybody to NikiballOne and to Space Engineers. This is now the second part of the review on my ship. I have showed it to you in the last video, only the inside and all the functions of the ship and the main purpose. And in this video, I will not really make a review on the ship, I just will crash it in different ways, just to say it directly out. This here is my ship. If you haven't seen the first video, you should watch it, because there is the inside video and everything else, and it's just, yeah. And it's also relatively empty in here, because I have not installed so much mods now here, just the main to flight, because, and not the interior, because of lag reasons. Because with the mods I have more like mine, yes, now I have 25 or 40 frames per second, and with the mods I have only 15 or 10 frames per second. And also the risk to crash the game is not that high. Anyway, I'm gonna crash now the ship. I'm just gonna fly to the planet, crash it. We will see what the outcome will be. I don't know, maybe my game is crashing. I don't know. As you can see, yeah, as you can see, it's just completely empty. I mean, yes, that mod is still installed here with the controls, but overall it's pretty much done. I'm gonna fly a little bit outside, rotate it around. Maybe I'm also gonna cut it, because as you can see, 7 frames per second only to move that ship around. That's it. It's just really struggling with all of the things. So the heat will rise in any moment. As you can see, the lag is real. We are now at 14,000 meters, and at 9,000 meters the heat will rise on the outside, and then we can see maybe also some damage on the ship. And just ignore the black parts here on the side, the squares. This is just from the thrusters. I have no idea. There's some new glitch now here. I have no idea what to do about it. Well, and the heat will rise again in any moment, and I hope the game isn't crashing, because I now waited 20 minutes only to fly to the planet, and now the heat is rising. I'm just gonna go out of that screen of the HUD here, if it's possible, and now there's massive lags dragging again. I have no idea what is really going on. I have 1 frame per second. And still no idea what is going on. I see some flames coming out on the side, but that is pretty much it. I have no idea what is going on. I can rotate a little bit around. I can see a damage, but I'm gonna don't touch the keyboard or the mouse anymore. I'm just gonna wait until it's crashing. I see a little bit of damage on the front and on the side panels, on the slope parts. It's ripping a little bit apart, but not that heavy at all. Also I have seen some parts coming loose on the front. Let's see. Some just little parts, some coming off. Well, I have 0 frames or only 1 frame per second. It's a stop motion going down, but this is pretty much how I can crash the ship. As you know, it's near to crash my game, and I had also other crashes yet with the chip, and then the game just cancelled completely out, and now this is my 10th time. And we have a little bit of an impact on the front, and I think my ship is sinking into the planet. So there we go, down into the planet. I have no control at all. Let's see what is going on, or what is gonna go to happen. If it's just gonna glitch completely through the planet. My chair is damaged, or whatever is damaged, or it's stuck now. No, it's moving. It's moving more. And I think we are glitched now completely through the planet. And now we are gonna fly down into the planet, which is also interesting. but I can't show you the damage. Until... Ooh, we have lost also some major parts here on the back. No idea why. Maybe because we are in the ground. And it's still getting damaged. Maybe... I have no clue what is really going on. We are now in the planet. I will stick with it. I will wait until we are reaching the middle of the planet, the core of the planet, because this is completely new to me to fly into the planet. So it's also very interesting to do that. So what I can see so far is that all the slopes are just ripped open because of the re-entry. The back is also damaged here and there with a little bit of damage. The black squares are coming back. This is because of the thrusters which are making I have no idea why they're just glitching like it. On the front we should also have a little bit of a damage, but I don't want to leave the chair and I don't also want to go to the free camera. Again, we have 4 frames per second and this is it, and the sun comes out and goes away. Well, maybe I can look what the front looks like, but I don't know, not really. Which is bad, really, really bad. I'm gonna try something. I think I have found the ship. Oh yes, here it is, and falling down into the planet. Let's see what's going on. Or what the damage is, better to say. I have a little bit of... front is not completely damaged, but there was an impact on the front. And this is what happened if you have a massive ship and just crash it into the planet. Just lag is the wrong thing, and it's just gonna... The physics can't handle such a massive ship, and it just went completely through the ground. But we are now in the ground, so why not follow it down? And it would be also interesting if it's gonna fall, if it's gonna stop, because there is a core in the middle of the planet and the gravity should be the same, so it would be interesting if it's gonna stop there. Also, it has many holes in it, which is interesting. No idea where the holes coming from. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to that camera and I'm gonna see you in a moment where the ship is nearly at the stop. We are now still falling at 174 meters per second down into the planet. Well, I'm gonna see you now in a moment where it's relatively slow or it's stopped. I'm now on the mountain here. Just gonna spawn that ship directly in. It just will take a little bit of a while. So now it's loading. Here it is now. The ship. Just gonna rotate it a little bit around. Like so. And I will place it like here. Also, there could be 2 problems. Maybe it's glitching through the ground, like in the crash before. Or it's just bouncing, but I don't think so. If it's gonna glitch through the ground, I will copy it like it is and we'll try to set it again on the mountain. But now it's loading in. So here we have now the ship. The energy is still up, but maybe I'm gonna delete later on the reactors. Also, I'm gonna turn on the lights. Well, the lag is real. I mean, only 10 frames per second or so. Here is now the first impact. Maybe I can see it. Ooh, nice impact. Also on the rear now, yes. I mean, the lag is really high, but I mean, for such a big ship, yeah, it's not that of a problem. I hope my game isn't crashing, man. If my game is crashing, then that's really bad. I'm just gonna continue it, and it looks like we have a little bit of a damage in the front and also in the back area. And now it's looks like it's just falling to its side on the rear. Maybe I can fly there. I mean, the lag is really high at the moment. I have only stop motion. Well, I mean, the re-entry was also relatively extreme. So let's see. Great, again, another impact of the chip here. It's slowly tipping over. Nothing to worry about. In our back we have still the sun, which is still shining on the mountain, and it's slowly tipping over. We have here and there just some graphic glitches, but it should be fine. And is it glitching through that mountain? I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't look like it. It's just complete destruction on the back here. I love it. It will also take a little bit more of a while because it's really slow falling down. No idea. This is why I just made 2 videos, not only one. The one is just with the review, and this is just only crashes. It's really slowly tipping over. The front is now getting damaged, or the side front, better to say. I hope the ship is not glitching into the ground. It would be a pain. But it's really slow now, falling over, and the game isn't giving up and just... It's not glitching that much. I mean, the lag is real, but it's not glitching, which is fine. I'm gonna fly now to the front area. And... it's extreme how much lag I have now. It does look like it's getting through the ground, or is it just... no, it's damaged. It's getting damaged. And overall, it held nice together. Maybe we'll remove the engines in it, and here we have again some light glitches. Oh my god, it's really struggling. I have like 5 frames per second. So here we have a nice look into the ship, to the gyroscopes. Yes, just the hidden ones in the ship, and it's just completely ripped open. But the middle part is still intact. And how much lower need we to go down? Oh, this is a long way. We are just on the beginning. I'm really annoyed because of the power in the ship, but I haven't turned it off yet. But maybe it's gonna get stopped, or it's glitching, I don't know. And I will remove it. It looks like the bridge is getting damaged. It's just glitching, or not glitching, it's just completely on the top of the bridge. Maybe I can see a little bit through, but it's holding also nice together. I have to say the hangar, not the bridge, but the hangar, the escape hangar on the main bridge is heavy armored, so this will hold a little bit longer, I hope so. Here we can see into the ship, to the jump drive room, which is great. And also a little bit through the restaurant. I have heard an explosion. This will maybe be because of the jump drives on the other side, which are located down there. The lag is amazingly high. And it looks like the ship is now moving a little bit into the ground. Yes, just a small bit is in the ground now. I'm maybe gonna remove some reactors now. The power is now out, and now it should speed up a little bit more. Also gonna go... So, let's see. Let's see, now the power is out and it should work better. Still some extreme lag. And I think it's sinking into the ground. I have some, I think it's glitching into the ground, or looks like it. I'm just gonna fly through it, like, see. Yes, I will now copy the whole ship. So, like so. Yes, and then I'm gonna put it again on the mountain, just on the same spot where it was already, but again above the ground. Now it's spawned in again, it's falling again, but now without any thrusters. Let's see what the damage will be like. I mean, the lag is still high. And even more now into the impact of the ship here on the mountain. Fly around. Ooh. This doesn't sound that good. Well, it's now in 5 frames per second, tipping over. And it looks like it's glitching again through the ground. Like it doesn't really care about that I copied it and now it's rolling or falling again down. If it's gonna go even further through the ground, I will place it on another space. But maybe it's coming out again of it. So let's see. Maybe it's just gonna roll over and the part in the mountain is coming out again. This is... I hope this was what is happening. It does look like it, that part here is coming up again. Gonna fly just to the other side. Well, and I mean, we have just a little bit of a destruction here and there, but I think the hangar is still intact after that destruction, which is incredible. And this is why I don't really like to roll down massive ships like this. It's just really a pain. I mean, it's taking just so much time and the lag is real. I also like more smooth crashes, but with that big ships, it's not really possible. Just, let's see. It's rolling a little bit faster. I also can see the bridge is damaged. And also the side restaurants and other rooms. But I think the lounge area is still intact because it's a little bit more in the front of the... directly down the captain's chair. Well, I spawned also ship here in without any furniture. It's like the crash as before on the planet, just because of lag reasons. I mean, the lag is still there, but with more mods there would be more lag. In my case. I tried it before and it wasn't really possible. Now it's a little bit smoother. And what I can see here is that we missed many blocks now, and now it's getting relatively more frames, the game here. Because we have lost so many parts now. And there is now a block limit in the game. But I have ignored it because the ship is older than the block limit update. Well, and as you can see, we have lost now more and more parts and the lag is getting less. It's still high, don't mind me, but it's getting less. The front does look very heavy damaged. Incredible, all the sides on the front, the thrusters are completely gone. Just a little bit of the corridor maybe is still left here, so we can see inside. Just a little bit. It's just incredibly high damage. Wow. But overall, it's fine. The bridge is getting damaged. Ooh, I have seen just some... not explosions, or are explosions? Just a little bit of fire, and we have lost now many parts on the bridge. But the overall structure is still intact. Well, and the hangar is completely closed off on the rear. Just gonna fly on the side here, so we can see more of the damage. Great. And now it's speeding up. The next impact will be extreme again, I think so. Just a little bit of a silence. Wow, great again. The back is gonna, the side things get hit again. But overall you can see still it's a ship and it's not completely destroyed. And it's also not gonna get stuck in the ground at the moment, which is fine. Just gonna follow it even more down. I hope we are reaching now the end of the cliff, because it's really taking long down the mountain. So we have again a massive hit here on the restaurant part. And we can see complete into the ship on the side. Wow, what is happening here now? The downside is getting damaged. The frost is down there. And also the machine room is back down there stored. And here we have a little bit of a glitch and we can see through the mountain. I mean, the mountain does take also a little bit of a damage here and there. Wow. Also, if this video is coming out on, not on Sylvester directly, I think on the January 1st, so a happy new year all of you out there. It's great, 2017, also now there will coming more videos again, also other games, because I really like to play other games, so just the main reason to say that again. Wow, we have some explosions? No explosions. I think the only explosions were the jump drives, but I think we have lost most of them by now. Again, the frames are dropping like crazy. Ooh, now I have heard an explosion and this was maybe the jump drive room on the other. What's going on? My game is now... I don't know what is going on with my game. It just closed for a second, but not really, not for you, but for me there was just a black screen because something popped up on my desktop. It's really annoying. If you have some news or updates and so on, then the game just pops out and in again. In the recording it's more annoying than ever. I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna fly now to the other side. We can see even more now in. Now we have taken a massive hit again on the bridge area, which is now really heavy damage. You can see some controls there. Well, and the lag, oh my god, the lag. I can only hope that the ship is near the ground now, and it looks like it, yes, great. And now the crash is about like 15 minutes or so, I don't know. It's just taking too long. I don't know if I have had a ship with that many blocks on a crash here, on a crash site. I don't really know. Or a ship with that mass that is actually damaged. I mean, they had also other big ships, but back then there was just some glitches with bounces because of the connections here and there. This is why for the future I will remove all of connections or so we can see a nice impact or crashes. Maybe this will get fixed in the future, some glitches, but I will work another way around it. And as you can see, this is the main reason why I don't crash massive ships, because of the lag. And if there's a bigger ship than mine, then it's completely at the end. I mean, my computer can handle much things, but not too big extreme ships. Also, I would like to see it, but it's not possible. Not even. I mean, you can see them with 1 frame per second and not with the crashes like here. But, yeah. So I'm just gonna fly around. Also, currently I'm recording this video. The other one I recorded on the 31 on December, on Sylvester. And this video is now recorded in the evening of Sylvester. Yes. Just spending my time for making some videos for you. And I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded in the last time that much. I had not that much of time. And also some problems with my recordings, with my audio, but now it should be fine. Wow. Again, massive impact on the front. We have so many flames, another explosion on the other side. Anyway, more videos will come. I will also play other games. where also some destruction is involved, and other normal games that I would like to play, but mainly Space Engineers will be continuing on the channel, so don't be worried about. You don't need to leave it only because I uploaded sometimes another game. Space Engineers will come out more now than before. No, not really more than before, but like before, so every second day or so I will try to make a video for you. It's really great, but I don't want to push me too hard on something else, and also need to decide what chip I will use for the Crash series. I can't do any chip because some chips has some problems and then the game is crashing and it's really annoying me. And recording for me or the work on a video takes more longer than the recording because I need to cut it, I need to render it. Okay, the upload is not that extreme, but thumbnails and so. Yeah. I mean, this video takes no longer because, as you see, the lag. If there was no lag at all, it would be faster, gonna go down, and then the video wouldn't be over 20 minutes long. Or 40 minutes, I don't know now. Because this is only the crash here on the mountain. I think it's now slowing down. Finally, after a year of rolling down the cliffside in 10 frames per second. So I'm gonna fly around. So if it's gonna stop or not. I think it's gonna stop in any moment, and if not, then I will copy it again, set it on the ground, and then we can investigate the ship with a little bit of less lag. Just because I would like to see the inside of the ship after that massive destruction that we have caused on that vessel here. That racing team would be a little bit sick after all the rolls. Now it's tipping on the left side and then it should stop. It's not gonna roll up a mountain or so. And also there's not that much of a damage. Maybe it's now glitching into the ground, which could be a possibility. Because now the ship is primarily not more rolling. It's getting more damage, what I can see. But now it should come to a stop or a rest. Whatever you wanna call it. Just gonna fly to the front, and in the front we have heavy damage. I think also the apartments on top the front are damaged. Looks like it. Just let it again roll more, or not roll, until it's upright. Then I will copy it and place it somewhere so we can see what the damage is overall. It's heavy damage that I could see and say, and it's not glitching a little bit through it, or no, it's not. It's just really extreme. I'm not gonna go and copy the ship and place it to another place. I placed it now down here in the near. Here on the back is the mountain here, and here's just a little bit of a lake, and it's just placed here on the ground so we can see what the overall damage is. And it's heavy damage. Don't be worried about there are no stairs in there because the stairs are also a mod. So about that. Here in the front we have lost the complete hull of the ship with some with some gyroscopes here in the front. I'm just gonna continue on down here. Is here a damage? It doesn't look like it. Even down here we have, yes, we have just holes everywhere. Let's go and see what the damage is in the hangar. I need to turn on my lights. Well, I can see here is the little bit damage, but the long corridor has no damage at all. Let's see, is the corridor up there still intact? Yes, still intact. Also the other side. I can't see a damage here. I'm just gonna continue now on. Fly here area past. And everything does look fine in the hangar. There's nothing really to worry about. So let's fly even further in the back. Not like that. Like so. What I can see here, this is just the stairs, and here in the back we have that massive hallway, not hallway, the massive machine room. And here's also no damage, what I can see. I mean, from the outside it's heavy damage, but the core of it is still intact. Wow, which is really, really fine. I'm gonna continue on. So we are now here. Here is no damage. Still no damage. Just gonna fly to the bridge area, which is here. The hangar bridge. No damage. It looks fine, yeah, because it's in the center of the ship and there's no damage at all. But now we are gonna go upstairs to the restaurants, and I think by the restaurants we should see some damage. Yes, it's just completely ripped open here. The bar is completely gone, and we have now an open space so we can see out on the planet. And the damage does look interesting, but overall it's fine. This is later on. I'm gonna look there. The reactor part here, I have removed some blocks, but is there any damage from the outside? No, not really. Not really. I'm gonna fly now down here, and we are gonna look what the jump trap room looks like. And yeah, there are no jump traps anymore. There's nothing left. Really nothing. Just completely ripped open that part here. Up here the controls are still there. But overall, a nice crash site. Down here we have ripped open here just that empty room. Well, on the back we have lost some engines. Yeah, just some of the engines. I mean, as you can see here, we have still here that little thing that stands out on the other side. We have lost it completely. Well, where should I go now? I'm just gonna fly up here. Here the medical bay. There is no damage. On the other side, the entertainment room is also no damage. Cinema 1 or 2, I don't know now. No damage at all. Other thing is also not damaged. Great. Here is no damage. Let's go a little bit upstairs. Here I can see we have a small hole here on the side. Here would be the restaurants and also a little bit of a gaming area. But if you haven't seen it, you should watch the review of the chip. This is just only the crash video. On the back we have here the server room, which is also still intact. Let's go up to the bridge area, which doesn't look that great anymore. No, the captain seat is gone. But some of the controls are still here. I mean, the little pillars are holding a little bit more together. But what is with the hangar here on the back? As you can see, this is heavy armored and it's still kind of intact. I mean, yes, it's damaged, but overall it held nice together. Here also the control room, a little bit ripped open, but it's still there. Still there. Great. Where should I go now? I think I'm gonna go now to the apartments. Just gonna fly through the rooms here, downstairs. To the part here. A little bit down. This is here just the corridors with the rooms. I think the rooms are also no damaged at all. But I think he would stand the captain's room. I think the captain's room, or is here a little bit of a damage, as I have seen on the outside a small bit of a damage. It doesn't look like it. Let's go to the racing driver rooms if here is a damage. So here we have a little bit of a denting, but nothing really to worry about. Gonna continue on to the next apartment. Well, here we have also no damage. Interesting. Up here we have also some crumblings. I need to fly back because I have missed if there up here is something. Nope. Nothing here. Well, here we are. Ooh, we have here ripped open a little bit on the side. This is the other racing driver room and this is completely destroyed. Wow, we have now an open space here. The roof is completely gone. But overall, it has a nice and great damage to it. Well, and this will be now the end of that video. So leave a like if you want, subscribe to me, or leave a comment. That will help me. And I'm gonna see you in my next video in some days or so. I will upload again now more. Happy New Year again. I'm really glad that I can make now more videos and maybe in a better quality than before. So yeah, I'm gonna see you. So bye.